This is what I learned last year in 8th grade. So last year in 8th grade, I met a foreign exchange student from Europe. They use a different process than we do when it comes to measurement. They use a metric system. Today, as I go throughout my daily life, I'm going to point out different measurements that we use and convert them to the metric system. The first thing I'm going to do today is prepare a batch of cookies to take to the football game. I'm looking at the recipe and it says 12-ounce bag of chocolate chip cookies. In Europe, they use grams instead of ounces. Let's convert it. When converting ounces to grams, we first set up a proportion with the ounces in the numerator over one bag. Then we look at our table and we see that there is 28.35 grams per ounce. We then multiply and we see that ounces cancel out and we are left with grams over bag, and we have 340.2 grams per bag. Now it's time to bake our cookies. The recipe calls for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In Europe, they use Celsius. Let's convert. Converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, we have to just plug our degree Fahrenheit into the formula. We subtract 32, then we multiply by 5/9. That'll give us a degree Celsius, and in this case, it's 176.7 degrees Celsius. Man, these cookies look good. The recipe says they should be 2.5 inches in diameter. In Europe, they use centimeters. Let's convert. When converting the size of our cookie to centimeters, let's look at our table and see that it is 2.54 centimeters per inch. We set up a proportion and see that the inches cancel out, and we are left with 6.35 centimeters per cookie. Now that I've finished making my cookies, I gotta go get some gas before I go to the football game. On the way to the gas station, I'll be going 35 miles per hour. In Europe, they use kilometers per hour. Let's convert. When converting miles per hour to kilometers per hour, we see from our table that it is 1.61 kilometers per mile. We multiply and set up a proportion and see that our miles cancel out, and we are left with 56.35 kilometers per hour. Here at the gas station, we see that the price is $2.77 per gallon. In Europe, they use liters instead of gallons. Let's convert. When converting gallons to liters, it is a little different. Since it is $2.77 per gallon, our gallons are in the denominator. We then look at our table and see that it is 3.785 liters per gallon. We multiply across, our gallons cancel out, and we are left with 73 cents per liter. Well, now that we made it to our game, let's go find our seats, shall we? What a great game, huh, folks? But seriously, what's the deal with 100-yard fields? Maybe we should convert it to meters. When converting yards to meters, we see that there is 0.914 meters per yard. We multiply to see that the yards cancel out, and we are left with 91.4 meters for one football field. Wow, what a day of converting measurements. I hope you learned a lot just like I did.